Nancy and I have just popped up to the allotment because I forgot some buckets earlier, and I also forgot to film. I came up this morning and did a couple of quick jobs. So I'll show you what we've done in a minute, but first we're going to eat a cream egg in the car before we venture over to the plot. Right, cream eggs eaten. And now we're up on the allotment. I just wanted to show you what I did this morning. I haven't actually done very much. These past couple of weeks have been absolutely crazy hectic. Lots have been happening in our lives that have been actually really positive. I don't know how much I can tell you about it either, but I'm so excited. Yeah, I'll have to find out if I can tell you first. But I'll turn you around and start showing you what I did this morning. Then I came and did this bit. So the path was made up until about this point. I think we had a gap because we ran out of cardboard. So Graham managed to get some more, put some cardboard on the end, and I went and got another bar of wood chips and finished that. And then same goes for this path. I had just enough cardboard to finish this one and stick some wood chips down so it looks quite nice and tidy. I did bring the strimmer up as well just to carry on strimming a little bit, but the battery went. So yeah, I ran out of battery and I couldn't do any strimming after all, so that was that. But I've had a couple of deliveries at home that are quite exciting as well. Things that I've been umming and ahhing over trying for quite a while. Maybe, well, one thing has been a couple of years. I've been looking at them thinking, oh, do I invest in them, don't I? But this year I did. I took a leap of faith. I've watched some other YouTubers using them and I thought, well, maybe I should give them a go as well. So yeah, I'll take you home and unpack and see what we've got. Right, we've just got home and I've realised some of that didn't record, so you're going to see only half of what I'd achieved this morning, but never mind. I'm pretty excited about these things because it's going to sort of give me another level of success, hopefully. I've always really struggled with things like tomatoes where I live, so I'm really hoping that'll help as a clue. First of all though, I'll talk about these. I have been wanting a reusable option for larger cells for a while. Now I've got some of the trays from Container Wise, but they're really huge, massive great big trays, so they're not very easy when you've got things like squash to deal with. So I've invested in some of these rubbery trays. They're quite bendy and they're quite squashy as well, so I'm hoping that it won't be too difficult to get the plants out once they're ready. So I'm going to give these a good go this year and hopefully they'll do all right. I found them online. Amazon does them, the RHS shop does them, and a few others, so they're fairly easy to find. These cells are 6 centimeters, so they're quite a nice size. Hello pretty chickens. I've also treated myself to 3 buckets. Thanks, Trev. There's nothing in there for you. And then the most exciting thing is these. So I've invested in some of these quad grows because I've been watching other YouTubers use them for quite a long time. And they're basically a sort of a hydroponic sort of system in a way. But I just thought they'd be great over summer when we're not at home. And yeah, hopefully the plants will do really well. So these are actually cheaper. You can get a set of like 2 with 4 pots in total, or a set where you get 4 of these bases and 8 pots in total, and it actually works out cheaper if you've got the room to buy the set of 8, which is what I've done. And I don't know if I could have room to use them all at the moment, but hopefully next year I'll have room. I've got a little bit more news. But these lids go on there. You fill this up with water and feed, and then you've got these pots here. Sorry about the filming, it's a bit cack-handed, but they sit on top of the units like this, like that, and you have a wicking cloth that you drape down into the water below. Fill this up with compost, put your plant in. There's holes in the sides so you can put supports for your plants as well. It comes with all of your bits and bobs. Oh, let's put it on there, look. You see all different washers and clips and your wicking fabrics, and it comes with some Nutrigold feed, which I guess you make up at the time, so it's got all the instructions on it anyway. The other bits are these little bits here, which sort of slot down in the middle there just to stop the evaporation, I suppose. So yeah, back in the greenhouse, I'm hoping there's plenty of room for those in this greenhouse, but there should be for all of them, and if they work out I might invest in another set. But I've got more news. And now this can't really happen for a while because we've got lots of work to do before we can get there. So we want to at some point rejig the garden around, because this greenhouse stands right below some massive great big trees, and these trees like shade the greenhouse out completely, and stop it really working very well. So I don't have massively great results in here for things like tomatoes, and you know, I've tried loofahs and all sorts, and nothing really does very well in here because it's completely shaded out in the summer. So what we want to do is get this out from under here and put it where our current shed is. So there's going to be a lot of digging and stuff to do, and the shed can come down here, and that also means there'll be room for a baby greenhouse as well, which I've been looking at the elite greenhouses, and they're about 4 foot by 4 foot. So I just thought, you know, that would be great for sort of tomatoes or peppers or something like that, just to give us a little bit of extra room. And it just so happens on Facebook Marketplace, a lovely lady was selling the exact one that I've been looking at for months and months, and we've managed to get it. So Graham went and got the glass out of it yesterday, and then we need to go back and just get the frame. So yeah, if I can work out how, I'll show you a picture now. So yeah, hopefully that works out well, and we're just gonna have to store it for now until we get the opportunity to do the big shifty around. But it also means once we do that, hopefully the chickens will be able to go back to having a bigger run like they used to, because at the moment they're in the igloo runs, although extended. They're not really ideal, I don't think, but needs must at the time we needed to use those. So yeah, eventually I'd like to go back to having one big run again. So while I'm in here, I thought I'd show what I'm going to be sowing tomato wise. First off though, I've got some lovely cornflowers here from Sarah, from Sundays in the Garden. These were her granddad's cornflowers that he grew every year, and she's been saving the seeds each year. And last year we met her at the Malvern autumn show, and she shared some of the seeds out with us. So I'm gonna sow those. I was gonna do it today, However, I've come down to the greenhouse to discover that I've used up all my compost and I've not replaced it. So I will need to get some compost. That I have to wait till the end of the week though. But yeah, tomatoes. I've got black Krim. These were given to me by Terry from Dog on the Plot, also at Malvern. Then I've got Great Scott, which have come all the way from Ali at my Rusty Garden. Then I've got some Barry's Crazy cherry tomatoes. I've got some Mango Lassie. I've got some Bloody Butcher. Now, my tomatoes didn't do massively well, so I'm probably going to do less plants this year overall. Try and get a few in the greenhouse, maybe a few at home, and then not near as many at the allotment because they get blighted. So the more blight resistant ones that I can find out of this lot will be going up the allotment. So I've got Millionaire. Then Fandango F1, which I only picked those up because I thought the name was great. Everyone wants a Fandango tomato, don't they? Then I've got Latava. They did really well actually last year for me. Then I've got some pink Brandywine. And Coralic, they also did well for me. I thought I had a newer packet of seed as well, so I'm hoping there's enough in here because I can't find it. Prima Bella, which also did great for me last year. Then I've got Spoon. They didn't do so well last year, but they were in the greenhouse, which was shaded, so I thought I'd give them another try and then maybe put them on the patio instead. Then I've got Alice's Dream, Rebel Starfighter Prime, and Ozark Sunrise, Amethyst Jewel. Now they look pretty similar to me, but we'll see how they go. Then I've got Gunmetal Grey. I grew these last year, but unfortunately they got blight before I managed to get any tomatoes, so I'm trying again this year. Mortgage Lifter, my favourites, True Black Brandywine, and another favourite of mine, Solar Flare, which I cannot get seeds for these anymore, so I have to, if they do well, then I'll try and save some seeds of those. Then I've got Kenilworth King George, Bonnie Best, and some good old Gardener's Delight there as well. These always do great, so they're a really good backup just to get some tomatoes if some of the fancier ones don't do so well. So yeah, that's the tomatoes. I did pick up a packet of seeds the other day, and now I can't find them. When we were out, we were nipped into a garden centre and I picked up a packet of Outdoor Girl because I thought, oh, maybe they'll do great up the allotment, but I don't know what I've done with them. So they're floating around the house somewhere, I expect, or maybe right at the bottom of my handbag, I don't know. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Maybe the next one might be a plot tour. We'll see. Bye bye for now.